Who would be a good partner with Mika in Blazblue Cross Tag Battle? Throw your XDs in the comments right now. Mika is the speed gremlin who gets to live a double life as a grappler and a rushdown character. As a grappler, she has her Mika-chan cannon special, which is a high-risk, medium-reward lunging throw with impressive range. Her rushdown capabilities are arguably more threatening than her grappler tools though. She has huge range tools like her 2C, DP, JC, and Charge JB that allow her to cover the screen in significant ways. But the star of the show is her Mika-chan missile. Mika launches herself and can change trajectories by canceling into itself. There are aspects of Mika missile that makes this move absolutely crazy within BBTAG though. One, it can cross up on block, which means Mika creates left-right mix-ups extremely easily on point and as an assist. Two, the EX version is fully projectile invulnerable, making Mika a worthwhile counterpick option to zoners. It's best to seek partners for Mika who will help her navigate the screen and who can extract value out of the mix-up situations she creates. Mika is a character who will naturally be active switching a lot, so you want a character who can pile on the damage and keep up the pressure on your successful mix-up opportunities. Here are 3 characters who keep the momentum train rolling for Mika from start to finish. We gotta start with Carmine. So on the Yang short, we showcased how Yang Carmine is a team that can confirm their hits into an unblockable setup via Carmine's pinwheel and Yang's command throw. Then once the unblockable is successful, you can loop the setup since it's inescapable by most reversals. The reason why I just repeated this information is because it literally all applies to Mika Carmine. In fact, in my subjective opinion, this team is just Yang Carmine but better. Mika Carmine doesn't struggle as much to find their way in since you have Mika Missile as a neutral option alongside her other prominent neutral tools. You also don't necessarily need to unblockable loop people on this team in order to win. The mix-ups that Mika provides are going to be situations that Carmine can capitalize on with threatening damage output. At the very least, this is the safer option for an unblockable loop Carmine comp in comparison to Yang. It's better suited to fight zoners, the neutral is a bit more stable, and the alternative win conditions are solid. Watch Watamasa or Okada on Replay Theater for a visual guide. Moving on to Suso. This short's episode is really funny because we're going to highlight not one, but 2 different unblockable setups. Yeah, by setting up Suso 236B, you can active switch to Mika JC and get a fully confirmable unblockable setup. Due to Suso 4 traveling momentum, this is actually really hard to push, block, and nullify. Beyond that though, Mika serves as a pesky point character who front loads the neutral game followed up by Suso 6P bullet assist. From here, it's pretty standard Mika mix-ups that come into play, but with the looming massive damage potential of Suso waiting in the background. In return, Mika doesn't offer Suso a ton in the neutral department. The point of this team is to have Mika play as point. Suso is brought in either when it's time to do damage or when the lead has already been established. Basically, Mika is the party starter and Suso is the party's over. Play this team if you want something really explosive and scary. Watch NEP on Replay Theater for a visual guide. And now, Wii U. Just utilizing any one of Mika's tools alongside a Yumi 5P or 6P is more likely than not going to provide immediate value. Some of the more noteworthy applications would be Mika Missile plus Yumi 5P. It's some of the most stable, free left-right potential you can find with Mika, and the super long after switch window comes in handy here. Yumi 6P allows you to use Mika JC a bit more liberally given the coverage that this Novers provide. You can find much more consistent confirms in the corner with this instant overhead maneuver though. This team's DP assist potential is also not bad with Yumi 6P. Mika's DP goes super far, and Yumi 6P stabilizes successful hits surprisingly well. If any of your mix-ups are successful and you're looking for damage, it's Yumi. I'll just leave it at that. This is basic, effective, and probably one of the more pick up and play Mika teams out there. Watch RWBY on Replay Theater for a visual guide. Who should we find next?